Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Lucas here, and today we are beginning our new Spyro full playthrough series, and this time we're going to be playing Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, which is probably my personal favorite out of the series, I think. Year of the Dragon's also very good, but I think Spyro 2 takes the cake as far as theming goes in the world and the story. Spyro 2, story-wise, is by far the best. I really enjoyed it. I like the villain, and I like the worlds, so we're just hopping right on in, and into the dragon worlds, of course.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm, somewhere sunny.
I agree, let's go.
Dragon Shores, yeah. I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
And off we go.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to
So
these
we
oars
got
and...
the coolest cat around here, Hunter. We got our goat girlfriend, Elora.
Stop fidgeting.
And whatever the professor is, he's like a little science bear or something. I'm assuming he's a bear. Maybe like a hedgehog or something.
That's
I don't know.
exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon! Huh? Whoa! Rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Huh? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a
Yeah, I watch Game of Thrones.
You got a problem
I've
with
seen
that,
a couple.
pussycat?
God. They usually die just like that.
Well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
The professor should still be standing there. Only Hunter and Elora ran off. Not to mention they ran off and left a poor defenseless old man who's already been beaten up. Alrighty, so here we are listening to the classic old Glimmer theme, which I absolutely love. Probably my favorite Spyro soundtrack.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
I reckon we can. What? Why do I have the infinite fire blast? Is it because I've beat the game before? Well, shoot, we don't want to have the infinite fire blast. It's supposed to be our first time playing it. Okay, well, I'm going to have to cut this off, and we will be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and after scouring the internet to figure out a way to turn off the super flame, I found a cheat code that actually does it. So now we can play the game as intended. I was not expecting to run across that issue. I figured that, you know, just starting a new save file would not do that. You figured you'd just play the game regularly, but whatever. I even deleted my other saves to try to fix it, but it didn't. So, yeah, cheat codes. I haven't used a cheat code since, like, PlayStation 2 era, but there we go. Just look at this play, like, immediately coming from the first game to this one, you just immediately see a difference in the level design. It just looks way better. And it even continues into the third game, because I think the third game's level design is amazing. Also, now there's no more getting gems from enemies, so you don't have to really worry about that. I mean, you, in fact, don't even have to sit here and collect all these. So, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do in the last game.
I'm a friend of Alora's, and she
don't
asked
listen
me
to
to
Zoe
help you
here.
out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this.
Oh, she's at me.
That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
Thanks. I don't remember exactly how many orbs and things we need to complete this. We of course do need quite a few gems to be able to get past. Yeah, I know I don't have that move. But we of course do need the gems to get past money bags here.
The dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross. Thank you, Mr.
We have
Dragon.
just enough.
Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
Thanks, scumbag.
To get a good look around, press the action button. Try using action to look around this cave.
Lights, camera, action. All the enemy types in this game also play out the same rules as the original game. Big guys flame, little guys you charge. Or flame, whatever. Kind of whatever you want to do for the little guys, really. It doesn't matter.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
No problemo.
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
Woohoo. So yeah, there is going to be a lot we're going to skip here. If you go out this way, there's a whole another section back there that you can go to, and there's a whole bunch of different talisman challenges and such like that, but we're not even going to worry about it. There's no reason for us to do it. We're just trying to shimmy our way to the end of the game to fight Ripto, so. And unlike the first game, to fight the last boss, all you need is talisman, or yeah, well, you might need orbs. I can't really remember, truthfully.
Oh no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, stop.
Sorry.
The fan fiction.
Did you know the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir, too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
So if there's one thing that the Reignited Trilogy got right, it was the cutscenes for Spyro 2. They all look really good. They did a great job recreating all the characters. The lore is kind of weird looking. I don't know, it's something about her mouth. Like, the human teeth are kind of weird, but I don't know.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
See, because like the rest of her model looks fine. It looks good until she opens her mouth, and then it's like really odd looking. So if ever they do make a Spyro 4 or whatever they do with the franchise going forward, I'm sure that they're probably going to use Allura, because, you know, they did so much to her character model. I would assume that they're going to reuse all the original characters. Hopefully they fix up them teeth. So I guess we'll go here first. Idle Springs is kind of usually the second level, but you can do them really in pretty much any order as long as it's within the homeworld and you don't have to have a special ability to unlock it.
Spyro! The idols we were carving have come to life! They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food!
Thanks for the information. So yeah, you'll also notice in this game that each level, every time you start it, it has like a little mini cutscene just to tell you what's going on in that world. So that's always really nice. This level here in particular gives me nostalgia every time I play it, because I remember just running around this level constantly as a kid. Everything's more magical as a kid though. Like I remember just literally just walking around these levels. Oh my god, quit. Yeah, but just walking around these levels for hours looking at all the views, and back then it didn't even look this pretty. It was much more simplistic. Everything was a flat green floor and the water looked like poo-poo. They also added swimming into this game, but we had to learn it, I believe. Yeah.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the charge button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
The Spyro games are really bad about doing that too, giving you information about the enemies long after you've already started killing them. the game was already simplistic enough. You didn't have to tell me how to do it. And if you were going to tell me, please tell me before I have to actually come in contact with them. I'm just trying to quickly collect some gems as we go along. That way we don't get to a point where we're stuck because we didn't collect enough.
To aim the camera left or right, use the right.
Okay. This level also has a bunch of really cool side quests for collecting their orbs. A lot of puzzles and things like that hidden.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Yeah, yeah. See, all they wanted to do is roast some dogs, boys. No reason to get so uptight. Okay, so there's Idle Springs completed. There's a Hunter Orb challenge here. I guess we'll do that real quick because we kind of need it to learn a move.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty
Oh, I bet I have to talk to him.
Okay, not bad. Nice job. Now, try to do...
This jump I always found to be a little bit tricky as a kid, but they fixed it to where it's not as clunky in this game.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If
I almost
hadn't
messed it
lost
up.
my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Let's just take a moment to think of how funny the idea of a cheating running shoes is. He can't run without his running shoes. Okay. We'll go over here to Colossus now, I reckon. But yeah, I gotta make sure not to collect everything this time around, because I got made fun of last time for saying, oh, we ain't gonna collect everything, and then I did it anyway. Yummy, yummy. He got gold in his tummy. So here we are in Colossus.
He has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Excellent.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
The chant in this is not as cool as it was in the original game.
needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
There's a really cool side mission here that whenever you go and do it, a thing that looks like Ghastly, like the Pokemon Ghastly, comes out, and like you'll notice that there's like these golden, like the golden statues of the monks with the hockey sticks. He'll go and possess them, and you have to breathe fire on it.
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up...
Got it. Okay. But anyway, as a kid, I always thought it looked like Ghastly, and in the original game, it looks a lot more like Ghastly than what it does in the Reignited. But some cool little kid stuff. Cool little kid imagination. They also added all these neat little photos in the Reignited version where it's like worlds from the previous games.
Hey, look what I can do.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the jump button.
Kill that penguin.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it.
These monks are surprisingly prone to violence. We torched him.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Okay, now give it to the dragon. Allow me to hoard it in my collection of fine jewels. Can we see the, like, mangled corpse of the crushed Yeti? And back in Summer Forest again. We're gonna go over here and get our
Sorry, Spyro.
swimming thing.
I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Thanks for being honest. Oh, we need 500 gems for that. There might not be 500 gems around here.
Sparks, the dragonfly following you.
Okay, I'm gonna cut real quick, and we're gonna go collect some gems, and then we will be back. Okay, and we're back, and we got the gems that we needed.
Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for...
Sure we would. Yes, please.
Okay. When you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to move around the surface. Use the charge button to dive underwater. When you're underwater, use the jump button to paddle and charge button to charge.
Thanks. Okay. So, yeah, the swimming in this game is weird to get used to because it all of a sudden, like, inverts the controls. So it takes me a little bit to get back into the hang of that. And now that I'm under the impression that we probably should collect a little bit more gems than what we have been, so that way I don't have to keep going back each time. We're going to just, you know, whatever we see we're gonna get. I'm not gonna go out of my way for them or anything.
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Ripto before he can take over Avalar. Oh, and keep collecting those orbs too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the dragon world.
Okay. Well, now we are inside the castle of Summer Springs. It looks beautiful, of course. And I think we're going to leave it off here. And next episode we'll finish up Summer Forest. There's only like 2 more levels, I think. Just Sunny Beach and Her Coast, and that'll unlock the boss room, I think. There might be 1 extra level. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe. Hit that bell down below if you want some reminders, so that way whenever we upload part 2, you can see it. And yeah, share us around to friends and a family. And we'll see you next time.